So here's the second thing that we're going to do today. Do you guys remember the video that we watched last Friday where they compared a cell to a soccer field, where they said that the players in the cell were like the ribosomes because they move around, and that the lines of the soccer field would be like the cell wall because they allow things in and out. That's where the in and out bounds are. We're going to create our own version of that. So let me show you a few examples first. So somebody last year decided that a school was going to be their cell. So what you have found is that a chloroplast, which is an organelle inside plants that it captures sun, they said that it is like the windows in the building because the windows allow light through, and then they said it'd be like solar rays. Over here, it says that the doors of the building would be like the cell membrane because they let stuff in and out. Over here we have a nucleus, would be like the principal because the nucleus is the control center of the cell and the principal is the control center of a building. And then something that we've learned just yesterday is that a Golgi apparatus, it packages proteins found in the endoplasmic reticulum and then moves them around around the cell. So they said that would be like a teacher because she packages knowledge and moves it around the building. Here's another example we have. This was pretty creative. They used a beehive as their cell. So a couple of things that they used and pointed this out. They said that the nucleus is like the queen bee because she's in charge of the entire hive. Also, mitochondria is energy. Mitochondria gives us energy, and honey is the energy. It says, I am the food that feeds the bees. Down here, we have the cell wall. They said, and they actually told me what the name of this is in a beehive, a propolis envelope. I have no idea what that means, but it's the outside of the beehive, and it's very strong, rigid structure. So that's the cell wall. And it says, I protect the bees with all my might. We have another example here. It's another school example. We said that the mitochondria were gym teachers because that's where kids get all of their energy out. So that was fun. They said that the cell wall is like the school wall. It says, I am a school wall and I protect the school. They did the principal as the nucleus again. Ribosomes are students. They're little proteins that move all throughout the building. And then the last one that we have here is a factory. So it's kind of like a store, I guess. So they have said that the cell, they did Bath and Body Works, here it is. So they've said that the cell wall is the actual outside of the Bath and Body Works Incorporated, and that the mitochondria creates lotions. Now I'm not exactly sure how that relates to energy. So this person lost a couple of points here because I'm not, like I said, I don't know how mitochondria and lotion are the same thing. And then over here, they said that customers were like cytoplasm. That is something that they also lost points on because technically cytoplasm is what fills the cell. So they should have said that like the air in the building is like the cytoplasm because it fills the building, or they could have said the products in the building were like cytoplasm because they fill it, that kind of thing. They did get this correct. The manager is like the nucleus because they control everything. And here's another place where they didn't get it quite right. They said that the cell membrane was this box right here. Well, the cell membrane should actually be this entire box right here, because it encompasses the entire store. The cell membrane is technically on the inside of the cell wall. So just keep that in mind. We had a couple of really good examples here with a school and a beehive and another one with a school. But then when we came over to this one, the person kind of understood what was going on, but kind of didn't understand what was going on. So they would have lost a couple of points in that area. So what do you need to do for today? And keep in mind, guys, we're going to work on this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in class. You're going to have the whole weekend, and it's not going to be due until Monday. So if you don't get it done right now because you're at hell, don't worry about it. Do what you can. What I would say by today is you need to fill in the definitions of all of these different organelles. Where it says function of organelle, you're literally just writing the definition and getting a point. Tomorrow, we're going to get a better idea as to, do I want to do a school? Do I want to do a beehive? Do I want to do a library? Do I want to do a football field? You get to have a little bit of fun with this. It's totally up to you. Then, tomorrow you're going to choose 7 of these. Not all of them, that's ridiculous. You're going to choose 7 of these, and you're going to figure out, okay, so the Golgi apparatus could fit into my school because it would be like this. Or the mitochondria might fit into my school because they would be this in my school. You might sit there and you might be like, I have no idea how a lysosome would fit in my school. You're just not going to do a lysosome. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different items to choose from. You only have to do 7 of them. So once again, for today, get all 11 of these definitions filled in and be thinking about what you want your actual job site to be or your cell to be.